Hey guys, and welcome to the podcast. Back again with Mr. Flamewheel.
Hello.
And Nickole.
Hey guys.
And somewhere is Colton. I don't know. But
no, he's not here.
Not here, but he's somewhere. He exists. So we don't know what the hell we're doing. We threw it together.
Do we ever actually know what we're doing, though?
Normal podcast stuff.
I don't think we ever know what we're actually doing.
I feel like Nickole knows.
Get here, okay?
She laughed.
Only one person.
She laughed for like 5 straight minutes before the podcast started. So.
Okay, first of all, both y'all were making funny noises.
What? No,
and
that doesn't
also
sound like us at all.
Right.
It
took 5 minutes to get here. Are you kidding me?
Hey, listen. There was 2 options. There was join the call with you a half an hour early, or not get up off the recliner, and I chose the second one. It was comfortable.
That's fine. It was great with just Flamewheel and I in here. We had nice little conversations. Right, Flame?
Indeed.
I don't believe you.
Well, you would know because you weren't in here.
I don't believe you at all.
Not true.
I don't believe you. All right, so we're trying something new that we're going to screw up, and that is we have a few topics, one topic of which is going to take an hour and a half.
I'm so mad.
We're trying to
so fucking mad.
Structure.
Yeah, we're trying to do a structure here. It's going to fail miserably, but that's what we're going with. We're going to try to do this. Well, we're going to try to record it on every Sunday if we can, and then it'll be out every Monday. I'm thinking like 5 o'clock because I usually put on my... During the week, I'm gonna put on my video game playthroughs at 3, so I figured it works that way.
Ooh.
I just hit my cheek.
Oh no!
Oh. Okay.
You know what's the worst?
I
one time bit the side of my tongue while sneezing.
Oh no!
That was awful.
How do you do that?
I don't know, but let me tell you
hurts
something.
Just thinking about it.
You haven't felt pain until you bit your tongue while sneezing.
Okay, but wait, have you stepped on like your own fingers when you're tying your shoe?
No, because that's retarded.
Ow!
Oh, yeah, you're right. I haven't done anything.
How did you do this?
Listen, I don't know. It just kind of happened. I think like when I was tying my shoe, Kiki or something went under my foot, and then I like stepped down, and I was like, okay, yeah, that was my finger.
How?
I don't know. I just know that it happened.
I mean, I guess I can't judge. I've accidentally bit my finger while eating, so.
You know what? That's impressive. I don't even...
Hey man, sometimes I'm hungry.
Apparently. You're not supposed to eat yourself.
Whoa.
I feel like that's a metaphor for some
I
kind.
think that's a whole different kind of podcast.
Oh no.
That's what this is going to turn into, I guess.
No.
I gotta go. Okay, bye.
No. So, we'll go back and forth on a few things, but Nickole has something to yell at me about for the ending of Stranger Things Season 3. Nickole.
I'm ready.
Okay, listen, okay. So I'm watching Stranger
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, sorry about that.
Yeah, there are spoilers. So I'm watching Stranger Things, and I kind of stopped watching it, like in the middle or whatever. And Travis and Colton tell me, they're like, "Hey, listen, you need to finish it. It gets good. You're gonna love the ending. The ending is great."
I never said
so,
that.
Those words legitimately came out of your mouth.
I need proof.
So I'm sitting there.
It happened.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll watch it since they told me it was gonna be good. Like, I can trust these guys. I'll like it, right? So I fucking watch it. And Billy dies. And then we think Hopper dies, and all this fucking shit happens, and I'm sitting in my chair in my living room, legit tears flowing down my face because I have been so invested in this. I get so invested in these characters, and these motherfuckers told me that I was gonna love it, and I'm sitting here bawling, legit tears coming out of my face. No, that is not a happy ending, and in no way, shape, or form is that a good ending. And
I never said it was a happy ending, and I believe my exact words were, it gets better in the second half of the season, which it does.
You said that I would like it. I would like the ending.
I think you would like the second half of the season. You would like the season overall. Let me tell you something, though. Billy is a piece of shit, and he deserved it.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He did not. He didn't deserve to die.
Well, they've tried to see he was an asshole for 2 seasons. They give you half an episode. They're like, oh, he was as a child, he was like not treated correctly, and that's supposed to make me care. No, you're still a dick.
I don't think he deserved to die like that.
Michael Myers had a bad childhood. You think I'm gonna forgive him? No.
Most people who have bad childhoods don't then go to be on mass murderers.
He murdered people.
And undead.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for him. Billy didn't murder people.
Yes, he did. Maybe not himself, but I mean, not on his own. Who did he murder? Not as himself, but
Okay, listen. You can't blame him for killing people when that thing was possessing him.
But I do.
You can't. That's not fair.
But he was an asshole. He was an asshole for 2 seasons. He was never nice until like the last episode of season 2.
I went into the last part of the season believing that it was going to be really good and I was going to enjoy it. And I was sitting here devastated.
You know what I have issue with is you're more devastated over Billy than you are Hopper.
He's not dead!
But when it first happened and you didn't know that, were you more devastated by Billy or Hopper?
I was equally sad because I thought Hopper died.
Hopper had an entire...
my God. The very end when Elle was like reading the letter that he wrote and like that got me too so much in my feels, and then they come back at the very end of like, no, it's the American or whatever, and it's like, oh, he's still fucking alive.
I don't think they should have done that.
Why?
I think it's okay to bring him back, but I feel like you should have just give us a whole year to sit on it and be like,
devastated.
He's dead. He's not coming back. And then the next season happens and you're like, he's back. And then we all get up off our chairs and dance.
Cry tears of joy. I was literally, I couldn't believe how much I cried.
Mm-hmm. Listen, people died. I said this to you yesterday, and I'm going to say it to you now.
You're heartless.
Bob dying is way worse than Billy.
Oh my God, no. I didn't even like Bob. I want her to be with
Bob was great. Bob is great because it's Rudy.
He's dead.
Okay. That's Samwise Gamgee from The Lord of the Rings.
That's fine too. You can call him that, but he was Rudy first. He was Rudy first. If you want to go even further back, he was the main character in The Goonies.
Oh, gross.
What's wrong with The Goonies?
Nothing's wrong with The Goonies.
I'm asking Flame because he said gross.
Oh.
I don't know.
He doesn't have anything. So basically what it gets at, Nickole was mad at me for saying the second half of the season was going to be good, which it was, which is what I said, not what you claimed I said.
The season was good. I liked it. But you and Colton both said that the last episode is great. And that I would love it.
I don't remember saying that.
I did not love it. I was sitting there broken-hearted.
I don't remember saying that, but if I did, I feel like it was probably to mislead you into getting excited. For sure.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a monster.
Yeah, I was very misleaded. This is like fucking Frozen all over again.
Misleaded.
Misled.
It's like Frozen all over again. I got so hyped about Frozen, and then the fucking movie sucked ass. I mean, I didn't cry about it, but it sucked.
You could have cried about it, though.
Yeah. And
there was a prince.
And you chose not to.
Well, the movie sucked. Literally, anybody who likes Frozen is stupid.
Okay, man, those poor children.
I can't disagree with
those poor children. Listen, I played Kingdom Hearts 3, and I sang along.
They're all...
You can let that shit go, please.
Let it go. I can't.
No, don't sing.
Because I have to play it again.
No,
I have to play it again at the end of the month when the expansion comes out that adds more to the story. So then I get to sing it again. Let it go. Let it go.
Please don't sing. You're gonna get us. Can you even get us demonetized?
My singing's not fucking good enough to pull that off.
Yeah, with that attitude.
I did a ballerina jump. I just want you to know.
Oh, no you didn't. You didn't get out of your chair.
I'm standing up. I can't sit down.
You can't convince me.
I can't sit down while recording a video other than play throughs.
What?
I'm over it. I've moved on.
How are your legs not just tired all the time?
Well, I can't sit down while recording a podcast because when I'm in a call.
Oh.
It's like you're in a phone call, you know.
You stand up. You're standing right now?
Yeah, it's my dad's fault because as a family we pace when on the phone.
It just makes me very uncomfortable. Sit down.
No, it makes me very uncomfortable. Your attitude.
What?
This is weird.
I'm indifferent.
I can't move on until you sit down.
He's now sitting.
Moving on.
He's not. You're really not.
You're silly.
You'll never know.
Oh my
You'll
God.
never know.
All right, so this argument isn't between me and Nickole. That was the first one. This one, I believe, was between Flame and Nickole. And that is, well, we'll start with the initial one, the O.J. Simpson case, and then we'll move on to the overall police corruption of it.
Were we arguing about this, please?
I'm pretty sure we were arguing about this.
And then I stopped you.
Because you had asked specifically, did I think he did it?
I believe, let's set this up.
He did it.
Let's set this up, okay? I'll set this up
it.
for you guys.
Okay.
Because you said, do you think OJ is guilty? Nickole said this, and Flame says, I think he is. And Nickole says, he's not! Continue.
Oh my God.
That's not an inaccurate portrayal. Minus the voice inflection, maybe?
That was pretty close.
Okay, but because I watched the O.J. Simpson documentary, all 6 fucking episodes on TV whenever it went out, and oh my, there's no way he did it.
Why is there no way he did it?
Because the glove is too small, and the glove was found at the crime scene, and it didn't fit his fucking hands.
Those gloves
And they just said,
belonged
oh,
to
well,
his. Those gloves belonged to his accomplice. That's why they don't fit. He
Who's
kept
the
his
accomplice?
gloves. That I don't remember. A white dude.
Whitey McWhitey.
Okay, but if he didn't murder her,
Oh, he definitely murdered her.
no, he did.
Who
The
did then?
evidence on that whole fucking case was so shitty.
Who did then?
I don't fucking know, somebody else, but it wasn't him.
Bill Smith?
Yeah. Listen, I honestly don't think he did it.
Well, you know, he did steal his own shit back though.
Did you watch the documentary?
I don't need to.
I'm not saying the case wasn't shit. Like, the prosecutor did a bad job. That's why he
Well,
didn't get to keep his job.
Yeah,
Shitty evidence.
that racist cop
Shitty
didn't help
police
him either.
No, that didn't help. And the Rodney King thing definitely had the jury way against
Oh my God. I
the
just
prosecutor
don't get it.
altogether.
Fuck prosecutors though.
Alright, and then you were talking about...
I've been watching a lot of documentaries, like real life documentaries. One was The Confession Killer, but that was a dude that confessed to like 600 crimes he didn't commit.
That guy is a hero.
Yeah. But the other one was called The Confession
Or
Tapes.
stupid.
Yeah. Where this one was called The Confession Tapes, and what it's about is people that they get into interrogation when they think committed the murder or whatever crime, and they interrogate them for like 15 hours, 10 to 15 hours, and they convince them or talk them into confessing to a crime they didn't commit. And some of them are
That
still in
fucking
jail.
happens.
Mhm.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, well, we have no other fucking leads, so we're gonna pick this guy because he's semi-adjacent to the crime, and we're just gonna make him
Mhm.
confess to doing it, even
Yep.
though he didn't.
And
No
in,
proof.
and in almost all the cases in that well, it's a mini series, not a documentary, but there's 2 seasons. In every case, the only evidence they have against them is the confession. They had no evidence
That's
that they
literally
actually
the
did it.
stupidest thing I've.
Yeah. In one of them, they held his daughter at the police station while they interrogated him somewhere else, and they said that if he didn't come clean, they were gonna arrest her.
Mm.
So there was a whole big issue, which he's still in jail. It's just, and then you go to the prosecutors, and the prosecutors will leave out evidence.
Oh, because they can.
Yeah.
They're perfectly allowed to, which is garbage.
Mm-hmm. If you're putting evidence in court, you have to show the defense. But if you're not doing it, you can just leave it out if it hurts your case. So basically, you can leave out evidence that proves he's innocent just so you can find this guy guilty.
Yeah, prosecutors. That's how they get reelected. They're elected officials,
Yeah.
which is garbage.
Not just elected, also how they move up the board when they become judges and stuff.
Yeah.
That is so fucked.
Yeah, it gets worse too. But yeah, that's why anytime you have to go, if you have to talk to the police
Mhm.
and they put you in an interrogation room or any of that shit, just ask for a lawyer. Because rule number 1, if they think you're guilty, they're going to assume you're guilty no matter what action you take. So if somebody close to you dies, get a lawyer. Because
Yeah,
you're going to get stuck dealing with the cops. You might as well have a lawyer.
that's what I said. They'll twist.
That person's going to know.
They'll twist everything you do. I'm not saying it's every single person does interrogations, but the ones that I've seen on these things, they'll twist everything you say into something negative.
Oh, for sure. Oh, it gets more fun. So a cop doesn't have to. They don't have to keep the recordings of the interrogation.
Mm-hmm.
His notes count, so he could write something down as not the way you phrased it.
Yeah.
And they can destroy the tapes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's his word then from what he recollected from the interrogation versus yours.
Yeah, and it was kind of infuriating. It pisses me off. It doesn't piss me off as much as our main event, but
after all of this, you still believe that OJ killed her?
No, I didn't say anything. I haven't watched that documentary. I don't have. I mean, there's evidence. Wasn't there blood there? That was his.
Yes.
But then
Pretty
again,
He lived in the house.
Yeah,
True.
That's
It was
true.
his house.
Yeah, what was the blood?
Literally,
I can't remember. Was the blood outside or inside?
I don't remember. Like, if they found like a hair or a fucking whatever, he fucking lives in the house. It's his house.
Yeah, that's true. That's what you get into. It's like, oh, we found this hair in this vehicle, and so you were there. I'm like, well, no shit, it's my vehicle.
It's my fucking vehicle. You're right. Yeah.
I shed hair constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just how they go about it, where they're like, well, I found this in your vehicle or in your house, and it's like, well, no shit.
I live there.
There's gonna be the most of that there from me.
I can do better police work than these fucking people. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure they're not all bad, but you get the select few on these documentaries.
You get enough where you can be like, maybe we should fix this.
Yeah. And it's so hard. The justice system is designed in a way that once you're convicted of murder, even if you're proven, even if you have evidence that you're innocent, it's like built to keep you in prison. Like you have to jump through so many hoops to get out of there. And it's like the guy could walk in there. What was the one? This wasn't the confession one. It was a confession. I think it was called Dream Killer, which is a good documentary. Where the kid said he couldn't. I think he was like on drugs or something. The guy that confessed. But not only did he confess on himself, he confessed on this other person who wasn't even there. And he went to jail, and he was supposed to be in jail for life. And then when the other person came out and said he was coerced into confessing, and all these witnesses said the prosecutor like bullied them into saying what he wanted them to.
Well, but it's like if he confessed, it's like, oh, well, why? Why did you say you did it if you didn't?
Then, exactly. And he's not in the right. What gets me is like they're like, oh well, that saying that bullying thing that won't hold up in court because he's changed his story 3 times. And I was like, well, no shit. But how do you know the original story's true then?
Yeah.
You can't just be like, well, that first story's true. The rest of them are bullshit. Like, how do you know? And that's the only evidence they had against him was this guy's testimony. So people are stupid, and juries are stupid. A lot of them. I don't care. Fuck them all.
Speaking of stupid people.
Go ahead.
Our next topic is just the epitome of fucking stupid.
I have
a page
extensive notes on the next
Okay, let's set this up. This is a Netflix documentary. Another Netflix. We've been watching a lot of crime stuff, and this one takes the cake. This one takes the cake. Hey, listen, we're doing something. We'll try to be funny when we can, or we'll yell at each other. This one has a little bit of everything. So anyone who's listening to this who hasn't seen Abducted in Plain Sight, we're going to be talking about it in some sort of detail. You can either watch it.
Much detail, all of the detail, spoilers.
You can either watch it, you can either listen to us and then watch it, or watch it first and listen to us. Either way, good times.
Watch it
or bad times. Yeah, or bad times, depending on.
I'm going with bad times.
Okay, Flames.
I have never watched a documentary and said, the fuck so many times.
Set up.
What was your favorite part, Flame?
Okay, before we go there, set up not the entire story, but just the basis plot of what the documentary's about.
All right. Dude's a pedophile. Kidnaps daughter.
B.
Aliens. Kidnaps daughter again. Or no. Comes back from Mexico. Has crime charges dropped. Kidnaps girl again.
Married
says
girl
he's
in
the
Mexico.
CIA.
Married girl in Mexico. Had to annul wedding. She's 12! Anyway,
so I have
go ahead.
extensive notes. And this has to be the dumbest family. The only plus side of the whole story is the dude never murdered her.
Mom's
which
worse.
is what you normally expect.
Mom's worse than the dad. So this man, to set it up to begin with, ran roughshod and sexual favors throughout this entire family. I'm kind of shocked he didn't get to the other daughters too, just to polish it off.
Yeah, right.
Because you're
Alright.
interested in them. Fuck them.
I have notes.
Okay.
So the documentary starts out with this guy talking on the recording, and one of his quotes was, and I quote, and this is the first thing that I heard: "No man could love any woman more," and he's talking about a 12-year-old girl. And then he roofies the fuck out of her.
Yep. And then I said this.
Kidnaps the girl.
I
That's what
rewatched.
true love is.
I rewatched it. This is the third time. Okay, 9 minutes in, you realize how dumb this family. It took 9 minutes into an hour and a half documentary to be like, this family is
Fucking
just
stupid.
stupid. 9 minutes
stays
in,
that way.
after she is missing. Okay, they didn't call the FBI for 2 days after she went missing, and then when they did call, they were closed. I think it was the FBI was closed for the weekend. So then they gave her another number to call, and she didn't call them until I can't remember what day, because she didn't want to worry people over nothing. Your daughter's missing. How is that nothing?
The first thing I would fucking do is call 911, and if they didn't fucking answer, I would go to the fucking police station and find somebody. They'd be like, my daughter is fucking missing. I want everybody in this goddamn office out there looking for her.
Yep.
Go. I want you to call every town around us. We're gonna find her.
Yeah.
My exact note was, you waited a fucking week from the time the guy took her.
Yep.
It's like, what kind of I mean, we already established these parents are fucking stupid, but who would wait a week to go looking for their missing daughter, a 12-year-old girl with some fucking stranger?
Oh, but he wasn't a stranger, because he definitely seduced the mom, and then later convinced the dad to beat him off.
My exact notes were mom is stupid in the mountains and dad relieved. So dad, he pulled. Okay, so he sues it. This is not the first time of seduction, which is weird because the second one happens after his daughter was already kidnapped and comes back, and you would be like, maybe you shouldn't shack up with your 12-year-old daughter's pedophile dude.
Kidnap her.
Mexican husband.
All right, so we're skipping ahead a little bit.
A little bit. Sorry, I had to get that out.
So, dude had went to a psych who had his doctor card fucking pulled, who said that the villain needed to sleep in the same bed as the girl he wanted to bang.
The parents fucking let him.
And she's 12.
Oh my god, they bought that whole fucking story. He's like, yeah, I was told that I need to sleep in bed next to her to get over this. They fucking let it happen.
He said that something happened with his aunt when he was 4 years old.
Yeah.
And because of that, he was tormented. And
they
let it happen 4 times a week for 6 months.
No.
It was 4 days a week for 6 weeks.
Are you sure? I rewound.
Okay, maybe it was 6 months. I don't know.
That is so fucked up.
Regardless if it's 6 weeks, 6 months, obviously 6 months is more fucked up. It's fucked up either way.
Like, no, you're a grown ass fucking man. Go back to your house.
It's like
your fucking wife, specifically. Gail.
They come in there and she's like, oh man, I'm really fucked up. Can I snuggle your daughter? Like what? No, get the fuck out of my house! Get the fuck out of my house!
Yes, it's fine. You're a grown ass man. You go for it. You kidnapped her. It's all right.
No, he hasn't yet. This is right before the kidnapping.
Mm-hmm. This leads into.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, we didn't. When she got kidnapped, their exact words. I every time I rolled my eyes, I wrote it down. They said, "We didn't see the red flags. You didn't see the red flags. He's sleeping in your daughter's bed."
A grown ass fucking man. He wanted her to go for sleepovers and shit.
Good God,
he was 40 at this point.
Yeah, he could have been 25. She was still 12.
And it doesn't make it better. It makes it worse.
Yeah. And then our next one that Flame can talk about, my note that I have here is just, I say aliens in all caps with an exclamation point.
So, dude had been drugging the girl like the entire time. Drove her to fucking Mexico in this stupid fucking RV of his that the FBI discovered was missing. Fucking drove the van, not the bitch, the van, to Mexico.
Fucking rode her the whole way.
Listen. I wouldn't have been shocked if that was there.
So he fucking records this shit on like a tape recorder and says he's like fucking two different aliens telling this girl, this 12-year-old girl, that she's a fucking half alien, half human. Like her mom's her mom, but her dad's an alien, not the actual dad.
What were the two aliens?
What was it? Zeta and Zethra?
Zethra. The most basic bitch of alien names.
It's 1974.
And they should have just said Zoltan.
So, very quickly with the drugs, he convinced her that fucking they'd been kidnapped by UFOs. And that she had a mission to get pregnant before she was 16 with the first dude she saw, which was the jackass in the fucking driver's seat.
It was Bob!
Who fucking kidnapped her.
It was Bob.
Was that his name?
Yeah, they called him B, but it was Bob.
He called him B. Okay. Yeah, and then her next line was, and I quote, "I was drugged a lot."
Yeah. And then she said, she said it was strange. And then she said the part where none of this is funny in context, but I almost died. She said, I almost died. She said this was all strange, but I'm an alien. I'm strange.
She was 12.
I don't care.
Okay, so it makes sense because so it's like back in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Birth certificate or something.
So aliens were like a big thing. But she is also a 12-year-old girl. Doesn't know any better. So it's okay for her to be stupid in this fucking thing.
And when she still believes it.
And her parents were so stupid, surely she had to be that dumb.
Yeah. Well, I mean, where does she get it? From her fucking parents. But she's a 12-year-old child, and they are very impressionable.
She still believed it 4 years later.
We haven't got there yet.
I know, just saying.
She's only 12, so obviously she's gonna believe this shit. She probably still believes that Santa's real.
Doubtful. Well, I mean, this family.
No, it's this family. Yeah,
this family. She probably still believes Santa is real today.
So it's like she probably actually does believe that she was abducted by aliens, but so her being stupid is mildly okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Most aliens tired to a bed in an RV and put a fucking Earth tape recorder beside you.
Anyway, and tell you shit. Yeah.
You don't know that.
Beep boop.
So then,
have you been abducted by an alien? Do you know what they have?
I don't want to talk about it.
I didn't think so.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh no!
A 12-year-old child isn't going to think about that. They're not going to be like, "Oh, this is an alien."
Listen, I believe me as a 12-year-old would not believe that.
Back in the 70s.
Back in the 70s.
With stupid fucking parents.
So they get to Mexico.
Okay.
And got married because the legal age in Mexico is 12.
At the time.
At the time was 12 to get married.
Which is fucked up.
So, dude then calls the parents, says, "Hey, I have your daughter." Or no, calls his brother and tells him, "Hey, I have their daughter and we're married and they need to give us permission to be married so I can come back to the States."
Mm-hmm.
And I believe this is the only time where they said, "Fuck no."
Mm-hmm.
And then his brother tricked him into coming back. Or was trying to trick him into coming back. And then his brother had told him where he was, and the brother notified the FBI, who then sent the Mexican police to get him.
As you do. Yeah, the brother did not. The brother gave zero fucks, as you would.
The only sane fucking person in this whole entire thing.
Yeah. But he knew his brother was a pedophile from when his brother had touched his sister when his brother was 12 and his sister was 6.
And then you would say, what did they say? Like, you can't, or you got to tell your parents that you know they allowed you to come here and.
Oh no! He bribed a Mexican police officer to let the girl come down to talk to him while he was in prison.
Can't tell him anything. Otherwise, her sister.
She'd be killed by aliens, and her sister would go blind.
Again, she's a fucking 12-year-old girl who's stupid. But like,
you keep saying that. We'll get there.
She fully believes this guy.
And the guy was, you know, they exist. The master manipulator. And if you combine both words, you get monaster, apparently.
A monaster.
So then the dad says, "I don't think our problems are over," and that's because they're fucking idiots, all of them.
All of them.
We're not there. We're not there. It gets worse. So so then he has the doctor examine her, which, for the record, they said medically nowadays the hymen check is no proof of anything. But the doctor said that she hadn't had her hymen broken or was sexually abused, even though she literally said dude was fucking her the entire time after he'd convinced her of the aliens.
I'm just saying, I don't understand how that could be pleasurable at all.
Listen, man. The dude's a master manipulator, and he master manipulated his entire retarded family, and the mom is a moron. Like, I can't preface this enough. The dad did a couple dumb things, but we'll get there.
Something
a hand job?
Yeah, the hand job, not his best moment.
No, the FBI specifically told them when they got the daughter back to keep away from the kidnapper's family. They didn't fucking listen. And then the wife of the rapist asked the family to drop the charges. And my next note is fuck Gail.
Yeah.
And fuck that shit. And then these dumb motherfuckers drop the goddamn charges.
They signed the affidavit saying because they chose themselves in their in what they would be judged for. They chose themselves over their daughter, basically. To me, that's what it came down to. Because they're like, oh, well, if you don't drop the charges, we're going to say that, you know, I'm going to release that I was having an affair with the mom. And it's like, if I was a mom, I would be like, do it. I'm not going to let you see my daughter, and I'm not going to let you get away with this bullshit either.
First of all, if you were the mom, you would have had an affair with the fucking pedophile.
I would have he would have come into the house day one, and I would have kicked him in the balls.
You could tell by his face, this man wants to touch little children.
Yeah.
You could tell by all of his behavior before all of this that, hey, this guy wants to fuck your daughter. And he should not be in the house.
Yeah. Instead, they were like, yeah, go lay with her.
That'll help you do it. Yeah.
Your therapy. It's very therapeutic to be with our daughter.
And then
they basically
the mom starts fucking the pedophile. And my next note was, and I quote, "He fucked your daughter."
So, is this I'm not going to say it. Continue.
Say it.
I'm not gonna
say it.
Do it.
Sloppy seconds.
Oh, gross.
Oh my god.
You told me to say it! I wasn't gonna!
My only regret is everything.
I wish I hadn't have said that.
At least I didn't put details into it, I just said the words.
I did not have said that.
So the only smart decision in this entire fucking documentary was then the husband figuring this out 8 months later, served this bitch divorce papers, and ran away with his daughters.
That lasted not very long.
I mean, yeah, that's smart, but he still gave that guy a hand job, so he's not fully out of the.
They were like,
No, I'm just saying that this was the first good decision. was made.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this next one. So the dad, or Bob or B, then says that tells the mom, you can get your daughters back because otherwise I'm gonna tell people that he's a homosexual because handjob time. But for me, it's like, how is she better than him? She literally did the same thing he did, let her do all this shit, and then, knowing he's a pedophile, fucked his daughter's pedophile. That's
repeatedly.
How is that worse or better? How would she instantly get? I don't know. This
These
mom
are fucking stupid.
This mom is next level. Bob is next level. You know.
Listen, if I found out that, okay, well, first of all, I wouldn't allow somebody to fuck my daughter when she's like 12 and he's 40. That's pedophilia, and it's not okay. But second of all, I wouldn't go and then sleep with him. That motherfucker would either be dead or in jail. And he better hope that he never got out of jail, because then he would die.
Maybe she was trying
I would kill him myself.
Maybe she was trying to fuck the thoughts out of his head.
That's not okay. What?
It does not work that way, I'm pretty sure.
Why would you say that?
They say fuck his brains out.
These literal...
Is that not how it works?
She already doesn't have brains, so how's that gonna work?
The opposite.
And then she comes back to the husband.
Oh, she come.
And they reconcile.
Oh my god.
And then the rapist fucking bought a family fun center.
Mm-hmm.
In a place called Jackson Hole.
Yep.
I'm sure
this guy's already a pedophile, and now he is surrounded by a teenage girl.
And then then Jan, who is the daughter's name is Jan. We haven't said that yet. She wanted to go down there and visit him or go work for him. The dad says no, but she got all mad, and the mom's like, "I'll take you to the airport. We love this man. She fucked you, and he fucked you, and he fucked me."
That's after the pedophile convinced the mom that if they didn't put the girl on the plane, that she would hitchhike her way there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's somehow better than giving her a plane ticket to the rapist.
Yeah. You gave her... Okay, so to sum up, fuck the daughter. Fuck the mom. Dad gave him a handjob. And we're sending the daughter to this man. We're just like, go. It's fine. You're gonna have
And then
fun.
my favorite quote from the husband was, and I quote, "You'll regret that decision someday." Bitch, you should have regretted every fucking decision up to this point, except for when you said, "I'm divorcing this stupid, retarded bitch."
I would have hit her with an RKO the moment she walked back into the house.
Oh, for sure.
It wouldn't have gotten that far because I would have drove down to the airport and drop kicked her at the fucking entrance. But yeah.
And then the daughter came back and she was a huge bitch. And then she ran away, left a note basically talking about the aliens without mentioning the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't want anyone to know the daughter had been kidnapped again, and waited 2 fucking weeks to call the FBI.
Yep. 2 weeks.
2 fucking weeks.
The backtrack for one.
Worst fucking parents.
The backtrack for 1 second. The mom was also shocked that the dad filed for divorce. How?
You've been cheating on him for 8 months
with your daughter's pedophile.
The rapist of your daughter.
It's ridiculous. And then, so that they found her the second time. They found her under an alias in a school or something.
Oh yeah. So this goes on for months and months and months and months and months.
Mm-hmm.
And then they finally find out that she was at a Catholic boarding school in California, and he said he was part of the CIA, basically to throw him off the trail so that nobody knew if they came looking for her, they wouldn't find her.
Mm-hmm.
She can't go to Catholic school. She had sex before she was married.
Yeah, but they're already lying about everything else. I doubt the nunnery was gonna know.
Yeah.
I guess.
Just do a hymen check. She's gonna pass that.
Yeah, obviously.
Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. Beside the point.
And then the pedophile lit the dad's business on fire after they'd gotten the daughter back from the Catholic school.
Mm-hmm.
The worst part is the fucking bad guy basically got off by reason, like some kind of mental defect, and only spent 6 months in a psych ward. as punishment after kidnapping her, after lying about being a CIA agent, about all that shit.
After all that fucking bullshit, he got away with it.
And then you jump ahead to when she's 16, and she still believes the alien story.
And she was gonna kill her. She was gonna tell the sister the story about the aliens, and then ask her if she didn't want to do it, fucking kill her sister, and then kill herself.
Kids are on the level of the parents at this point.
Listen, Parents of the Year, those guys, they deserve an award for how fucking stupid they are.
Okay, let me close this out with this great quote by the mom when the daughter finally told them the truth about the aliens. It's just a quote that got me. It's the last thing on my list. After she got done telling them the alien story, the mom thought, is she really believing this? Bitch, you are the last person that should be allowed to say those fucking words.
Is she really believing this? Did you really fuck the pedophile?
Yeah.
Because that's what, yeah.
He should be in jail. You know he should be in jail for what he did to your daughter, and you fucked him. And you're one to tell... You don't get to judge anyone.
Yeah.
Good God.
So, in 2003, the mom wrote a fucking book about this shit, which is why the documentary exists.
13 years.
And in that same year, the mom and the daughter started a fucking book tour. And then motherfuckers started coming around again. And then they fucking had to do, like, basically a restraining order. And normally restraining orders are only good for 6 months. But the daughter literally fucking roasted this man in fucking court. And then they gave him a lifetime ban.
That lifetime's up.
And then they fucking get him on some other bullshit because he decided to start a fight with the bikers that were her security. And he was going to go to jail for like 6 years or something. And he fucking killed himself. And his brother did not give a fuck he was dead.
Oh, no.
But apparently during that book tour, it came to light that 6 other women told them that they had been raped by him.
Did their moms also step forward?
I doubt it. I'm sure that they fucked him too. But he only spent 1 year in jail for all that.
You run roughshod through entire families. The dude is a mastermind of his craft, which is not a good craft to have.
I mean, no. But like, isn't that what all like serial killers and serial rapists are?
I would say a lot like Ted Bundy in that way.
Yeah.
Where he was able to convince people that he was a good guy with the way he looked and how nice he acted.
Yeah, he was very charismatic and shit. But like,
this wouldn't have been an issue if they hadn't fucking dropped the charges. And my favorite thing was them saying, and then people were calling us mad about it.
Oh shit.
No shit.
Yeah, you fucking morons.
Yeah. Those people probably had daughters too.
None of this would have fucking happened if they, like, the very first sign that he was into their daughter, and they were like smart human beings.
Yep.
You mean breathed oxygen?
They were not smart. They were not
first
smart.
little inkling that, hey, this guy wants to bang my daughter. No, bye. See you later. Get the fuck out of my house. I'm moving.
It's like,
that was the other thing, is like they never moved. They kept fucking talking to him all the fucking time.
Yeah.
They were like, can I bang your daughter? No. Can I bang you? Sure.
Yes.
The dude and the lady.
Yeah. He ran roughshod through that whole family.
Oh my god.
He did it.
He struck gold when he found that family.
Yeah.
They're all fucking morons.
Yeah. I mean, I truthfully think the dad is not the worst. The mom is fucking terrible.
She's the problem, but he let her. He was whipped too, though.
He did a few bad things. She did like all bad things. She orchestrated the second kidnapping almost by herself.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But that is abducted in plain sight. Good times.
I have never said, "Wow, I can't believe this is happening."
And we warned him before he watched it.
You warned me, and it wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough.
I just can't believe that you watched it 3 times. Travis.
I watched it
like,
once. I only watched half of it because I was at a friend's house. The other time I watched it in my Discord with our movie night thing. And then I wanted to watch it one more time because I knew we were going to do this today.
Just blows my mind. Once was enough for me. I don't want to ever see that again.
Sometime, hey, maybe I'll watch it again tonight. I don't care.
No, I can't do that again.
Come on
I
now.
felt stupid after watching it.
I got dumber.
I was like, this stupid is wearing off onto me, and that's not okay. I already have enough stupid moments. I don't need these people to just.
If there was any, like, if you were in the middle about whether you wanted kids or not, that documentary, you were like, I'm good.
The worst part was we got like halfway through the first kidnapping, or we got through the first kidnapping. I'm like, okay, this documentary's got to be over.
It's not.
And then my favorite quote was from the dad. I don't think our problems are over.
Yeah.
And then it only continued to spiral into stupid.
Yep. Spiral. And she wrote a book. I would not be writing that book. You wouldn't hear from me if that happened to my family. I'd be like, that guy's in jail or not in jail, whatever, leave me alone. But, anybody have any upbeat stories? Huh? No?
No, not really, no.
Nothing
Hey,
upbeat?
the Chiefs won, yeah.
The Chiefs won, I guess.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Come back.
They came back. And blew them out.
Yeah, they fucking did. I didn't watch the game. I just saw the update online, and I was like, "Yeah." Except they couldn't celebrate during the middle of this. So
there was one thing I had on my notes that just said "shimmy shake." Don't know what I meant. I don't know what I meant.
I got nothing.
I feel like I remember you writing that last night, but I don't know.
Yeah, I just said I'm gonna put "shimmy shake." I'll remember. I don't.
No, none of us remember.
I don't remember.
Classic last words. I'll remember. It's fine.
I'll be fine, Dad.
It's alright. Does not remember anything ever.
So, what's been going on in your life, Nickole? Stage is yours.
Work. I work. We got a new doctor.
Whoa.
Well, we've had him since August, so he's not really new anymore.
Mhm.
He's a nice guy, pretty chill, laid back. You know, starting to work out all the kinks and stuff. Got some in way dirty. There's nothing dirty going on.
Kinky.
He's not attractive at all.
Oh, hey!
I'm not sleeping with my doctor.
Hey, I don't judge you. You're both of age.
He has a family.
That's fine. That's not your problem.
You're right. Well, I mean, that's pretty much it. That work. Just trying to avoid anything else besides work, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
My friend's trying to set me up with people, and it's just not.
Oh. I'm right here.
Sorry.
Okay. I was since our last podcast, based on my records, was a year ago.
What?
At least on YouTube, anyway. We both have me
For
and Flame both have new jobs.
Woohoo!
And we are happy until we're not, which is all the time.
You know, escaped the army. I'm pretty happy about it.
He ran so far away.
No, I ran out of time and didn't redo it. Your contract is up. Would you like to renew?
No. I'll see you later.
I would rather die.
You're like,
okay,
would you like to renew? And you're just gone.
Poof.
You saying I have to stay skinny?
75 days of vacation, and I worked for half of it at the new job.
Nice. That's not terrible.
No.
Good times.
It will be when I do my taxes on the 28th of January.
Why did you work through your vacation?
Because I could then be receiving 2 paychecks.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't, but I'm a lazy ass.
Same.
I am a lazy
In
asshole.
hindsight.
You shouldn't have. I mean, it's too late now. It's just like I took a week off in between. Like, I said I had to put my 2 weeks in, and then they were like, we don't. Then in my old job, they were like, we don't care when you leave. And I was like, well, first off, fuck you. Second off, then I'll be gone after this week.
I'll leave right now.
See you later.
See you later.
I stayed till the end of the week, and then I had a week off in between.
Nice.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, which was
I don't
important.
get
You don't get vacation at all?
I mean, I guess if both of the doctors were gone on vacation, I'd get one.
Yeah.
But no.
That's
That's
fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
But you don't work on it. You don't work every other Friday, so you Gucci.
I don't know if that's a win necessarily.
Oh, it's a win.
It's not really. Why is that a win?
I don't know, because I decided.
If you don't get vacation, when are you going to play the new Pokemon game?
He's not.
I know. This is for me. I'm projecting.
I thought you were asking me. I was like...
Is it a console game?
Yes. The new one is. It's on the Switch.
On the Switch.
Oh, yeah. See, you need a Switch to play it, and guess what? I don't have a Switch.
Oh, sad face.
Yeah, so...
Mm-hmm.
I don't get vacations. So one of the girls, because we got a new assistant, she asked me, she's like, "Do you get to take vacations?" And I was like, no. First of all,
And then she quit.
I'm the only person that goes to the hospital with doctor, and so those days can't be missed because I can't be replaced. So I don't get vacations.
Hi, you're irreplaceable.
For now.
Yeah.
Oh, sad face.
But anyway.
No,
Go ahead.
I keep hounding him about bringing somebody else in the hospital in case I get sick. Like, what are y'all gonna do if I get sick or if I die? Like, you guys are fucked. Good luck. And I think they might be, so we'll see.
We shall see. Anybody else got anything more to add? Maybe we should add a game show. Let's do.
No.
We need a trivia ending. Not today, but sometime. We could add some segments. Tell us what kind of segments you want us to add. We'll bring it to the chat. We'll get 2 comments max, and they can tell us.
I was thinking of stupid news.
Stupid news. Well, yeah. I think we've gone through all of our criminal cases today.
Yeah.
I mean, they could just give us topics to talk about if they wanted. I'm just saying. Bad idea? Okay, never mind.
I'm sold.
Hey, I'm down for anything.
All of my ideas are good ones. You're right. Oh, we never talked about the logo.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about it.
So the logo, the new logo that we have, my idea because it's great. Travis comes up and he says, "We need logo ideas." So I throw out like 500,000. Bam, bam, bam. Shuts them all fucking down. Guess what we ended up with?
No, I didn't shut them all down. I said it was in my mind. I said I wanted to see what else there was. That was an option. I went with your option because I couldn't find anything better, and that was how it went. I never said no. I never said no. I am not going to allow this to go down because I didn't say that.
I still like One-Eyed Lucy. I think that would have been nice.
One-Eyed Lucy. Nobody will ever know what we're talking about.
We can show you guys later. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
I'm just throwing out ideas. I had ideas. Like, no. Okay, well, I'm done throwing out ideas. He's like, I got a better one. Hang on. And I'm like, what's your... I don't know yet.
I did have a rainbow horse shitting in a toilet.
We're not using that.
Well, no shit. The logo's already made.
I know.
I worked very hard. I actually drew today. I worked very hard on this.
He did okay.
It looks great.
You know, it looks like a thing for sure. It'll be in the background of this video, so you guys will have been staring at it the entire time before we even talk about it. So,
well, you know.
The entire time.
So, but I think that is gonna. You guys gonna have anything more to add?
No, I'm good.
All right.
I hate Travis.
You hate? Hey, listen. Every Sunday you can hate me, baby. Okay, that's going to do it for this podcast. Thank you all for watching. If you're here, like I said, let us know if you have any ideas for things that you would like to see us do in the podcast. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.